So BKK, my name is Polo Ruesz and I'm the General Manager of Live Promotions and BangkokHaps, and this is my BangkokHaps interview. I didn't. My father, Robert Ruesz, did actually. He started listing all the events, all the venues, all the restaurants and hotels, just to know what was happening in Bangkok. And I was back in France, I was looking at this from afar, I was working in the music industry there, and I thought maybe I can help him. So yeah, after my 30th birthday, I just decided to move back to Bangkok, where I grew up, to help him on this project. And now our goal is really to promote Bangkok as the art, music and cultural hub of Southeast Asia. So that's why we want to help all the locals and the tourists to know what's happening in Bangkok actually. We want to support also all the amazing people that are being part of this cultural community here in Bangkok. So that's why we have this database of venues where people can actually upload their own events, their artistic profile. We also write a lot of articles about all the exhibitions and concerts happening, and we love to do interviews. We also want artists and venues to meet and to collaborate, so that's why we created Jambox, which is a big live music jam event where we put in the same room a lot of musicians, artists, dancers to improvise and to collaborate on art, and I think that's the best way for them to meet and maybe create new opportunities in the future. So yeah, while developing BangkokHaps and investigating on the field, I discovered there was a kind of a lack of a middleman between the venues and the artist. I mean, on one side there's amazing hotels, amazing restaurants with delicious food, the venues are kind of perfect, but there are so many, so how can they stand out? And on the other side there's many really talented artists here that struggle to find new ways and new places to express their creativity. So I was thinking maybe we could be the middleman and at the same time use BangkokHaps to promote both entities. And what's good about it is that it helps us understand how business is done in the artistic industry in Southeast Asia mostly. So maybe we can help international artistic companies to come and develop their business here and hopefully one day get all the Thai artists back to Europe so they can showcase also the amazing art and culture that Thailand has to offer. Well, we started shooting promotional videos for a few restaurants, including IB47 and the workshop on Yenakat. Then worked a lot with the Last Drop Bangkok on Soi 22, so much that we became kind of the creative directors and events manager for this place. And now we're co-owners with Alexandre Laurent, which is in charge of PR also at Live Promotions. So we work a lot together, and the Last Drop is actually now the perfect tool for us to try all the artistic solutions we want to suggest to our clients. At the same time, we helped the French Embassy on their World Music Day live streaming with Fang Jai and What the Duck. We shot and recorded a great concert by Norwood Young. We helped Honey Bear on Ekamai with talented artists, and we also organized artistic networking events and shot live sessions of our recently signed artist at Pin 31 on Sukhumvit 31. We recently signed a different kind of artist. His name is Florian Sabatier with his company HoloWisp, and they create Instagram filters and augmented reality for the biggest brands in the world. And I really think that's the future of advertisement. Like for example, we made filters for the Living Tree Art Gallery in Phuket, where the visitors could actually wear the art pieces on their faces. So right now we're about to work on the opening of different hotels in Bangkok, on some festivals, work with NGOs, work with the fashion industry. And I guess the best way to see all of what we can do is come to our next Jambox. Well, the borders are still closed, but I was lucky enough to create a wide network of artists back in Europe. I used to have a hip-hop jazz band called Hostile, organized 30 Jambox-like event called the Méchoui Musical, was the co-director of a pluridisciplinary family festival for 3 years in a row, and I visited France and Europe selling a software to the biggest and smallest music agencies. So now one of my goals is to help them come play and discover Thailand and Southeast Asia. As soon as the borders reopen, I really want my favorite artists to come and present their work here. In the meantime, we have this really cool company called iMusician. They're music digital distributors that actually help the artists get their song on Spotify, Deezer, iTunes, Tidal. And our job is to make sure that here artists try to use it and don't only use YouTube and Facebook so that the entire world can hear them. Well, we'd really like to organize our own festival, invite international artists, and then cross the borders to work in the entire Southeast Asian region. It might take time, but I think we're on the right track. So yeah, thanks for your time and hope to see you soon.